Well, welcome back, my most ethical light and love crew. Today, we're just gonna verge into the next day. I'm just waiting for I'm just kind of waiting for the timer to go off on the stuffed shells that I made with the kids. First time making that, and we kind of twiddled with the recipe. But I have to say, a couple came into work today. I was like, "You look oddly, warmly familiar," and I knew them. I was like, "Where do I know you from?" I didn't realize it until after they had left. Anyway, I just wanted to say a little secret hello, and I hope that I won't say their name, but I know that our kids kind of grow apart and into other interests, but it's nothing really personal. It's just the way things go as you mature and grow into knowing self or discovering self. So I hope that S is doing well. And I'm just going to leave it at that. It's kind of weird. It got me thinking about myself, what you might think of me, if there are any thoughts of, because when I had met you, I was not in the greatest positioning of my life either. I wanted to do more, but I didn't really believe in myself. And you gave me an opportunity to get a really banging job, and I just didn't make it. But, everything is meant for a reason, right? You personally referred me, and maybe I just came off a little too rookie. I don't know. But, I'm not going to rationalize this or that other than the fact that things roll out according to how they're meant to be. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you, tracing back the steps in time to just thank you for the opportunities. And just to see a different kind of life and how to make independent life work, on your own timetable, kind of like just time management and taking command of that. And it's very interesting. So anyway, it was very it shook me after you'd left. And that's probably the way things are supposed to go out too. But yeah, it got me thinking about, because I respect you, that I didn't know. I mean, there was just a part of me that thought, I wonder if they think of what I'm doing in my life as a disappointment. And it's silly because I love what I do here. I'm not disappointed in how things roll when I do them. it's kind of difficult to digest sometimes. And why I haven't been able to materialize what I'm doing into, like, not even a tip. I don't understand it. Other than the fact this is the way things are supposed to go. And I wonder sometimes if I'm being repetitive with the messages, and I don't think so. It just, number one, and so it's a process that must be respected, and not just respected, but honored, okay? So that's what you do. You respect and honor the process. And along with the repetition, it's not saying that it's becoming mundane, but rather repetition is needed for encouragement and just reassurance, and cementing this encouraging learning process of digesting the material. So there's nothing that I need to worry about there. Okay. Now, as far as a disappointment in how things materialize, it's like I get all these wonderful messages, and I know that they're true because all the things that I've read and they've come into fruition. Like, I'm able to read people that I don't even really know. And there's, those hiccups where, like, I don't recognize certain people on the first, like, I don't, it's hard for me, like, cognitively, but intuitively, it's instantaneous. So I know that that's accurate. But I guess I just don't understand how, with having these gifts and practicing them with, like, the highest good in mind, I don't understand why I am barely making ends meet and still rationalizing. I feel like it's legit to rationalize if I want to buy something that's, like, under $5. That adds to, like, my therapy. Like, if it's a frickin' plant, or if it's, like, a freaking burrito at Taco Bell on their value menu, so that I can just, like, it helps me while I'm on the go. Like, I don't have to suffer through, like, having to, I don't have to gripe about making peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter sandwiches, because I can't afford the $2 menu. You know what I mean? Like, I make certain negotiations with my life. Those are things that I have to put on credit to buy against the future. And so it's just really strange to me how all these wonderful things that are priceless, it's like, how does Hollywood make its money? It's not even like I'm not even at that material level, but yet I'm not even at a midpoint of the in-between of, like, paying bills on time, being able to do that. It's just, like, at the very, very, very bare ability to make it ends meet. And I think maybe it's just like a jigsaw puzzle, where the jigsaw is very serrated. And it's almost like militant style where, you always have this like picture of what a field day looks like in testing your physical military abilities and your agility, your mental agility, those tires like that are a double row staggered. So you're like, da, 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 da. It's kind of like that with the whole serrated thing. But it's not like the worst of, dude, like seriously, there's so many other trials out there. But at the same time, this is quite the challenge, Spirit. Sometimes I just want to ask Spirit, why can't I just be talented and read for people? Why can't I just do that? Wasn't it just enough that I dealt with like this bullshit energy, like of a relationship that was, I put myself through that, not knowing any better that I could double dutch my way out. And, I just... I saw my ex's friend, this supposed family friend. I can't call him a friend really anymore. Because he contributed to the whole downfall of just like, when you try to stay neutral or don't let people talk shit on you and you're just present for it, that means you're there for it. That means that you're contributing energy, like the open ears, the allowance for it. And, when you have personal opinions that are unspoken and just live vicariously through another person that is absolutely toxic to the whole family, even just an inkling of that, just a portion of that, that's no friend. That's no friend to me, nor my kids. So, I gotta just like let that go. But I saw him in passing after my break. I was like, and he tilted his head. And I wasn't going to be a dick because I realized, he wasn't a total dick, but I have to realize I'm not going to go out of my way to discuss anything. I'm not going to like say, hey, how are you doing? I'm not going to put on the niceties. Like, I realize things for what they are, and there's no value in carrying forward that relationship, knowing his part in it, because it was more than that. And he knows it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, it's like, what's up? That's it. And just in passing, just kept going. And that was more than enough acknowledgement. All of that. People get their karma. And I think there was divine timing within the proximities, because when people cross my path, even energetically, but especially physically, they get what's coming to them. So, I just kind of let it roll. Just let it roll. And for him, the weirdest thing, the comparability between two, like, knowns from before getting into spirituality, is that, one, I second-guessed myself, that couple. I second-guessed myself just a little bit, like, what are their thoughts? Like, I was interested in thinking what their line of thought was, how they saw me. And without giving a whole ishload of weight, I did kind of curl back into myself thinking, like, oh, they must think less of me, like I'm not successful. Oh, this is what you turned out to be. Just like a little bit, like they're not that kind of people. They're definitely not that kind of people. And so that much more worthy of respect. But it was just kind of a surprise, like, they've gone through some life stuff, so they know sometimes you wing it and you land it, but sometimes you end up in a world of Oz. So, that is what I recall within their atmosphere, their domestic atmosphere. So that was cool. A little more conservative, but definitely still out of the box to even when I had met them initially to. So anyway, but then I didn't second guess myself with my ex's friend, who I thought was a friend prior to, but looking at the full capacity of everything, no. The downloads that I got, no. He had a hand in this. So that was very interesting. Life, like, so in total, I should not second guess myself, nor should you in your situation, especially if you're drawn here. The way things like pull together, I wouldn't have not had that experience had it not been if I worked there. That coming into fruition today in total. Seriously. And I got to practice some of my work, not just like energetically individual, but also with someone else at work. Like, he just asked me a random question, and I thought of the exact answer before he even answered, and I was correct. I was correct threefold. And two of the other things that I said within that single question wasn't like a current state, but it's something that energetically he held within him. So it was something like from his childhood. Those two out of the three, which is like insane. I wasn't even like, I don't know, I was just like at ease. So I think that's how the magic happens. And that's probably why I am where I'm at too. So anyway, I thought that was very interesting. So give me a second. I have 10 more minutes or so before like the buzzer goes off and interrupts this whole thing. So let's go with the Shaman Tarot. Spirit, what do you want to say about all of this? Because I think this helps me with the Dark Night of the Soul too. Going through that, because I didn't realize how much weight. It's not just what other people carry, but like what that means about what I think, truly think candidly about my situation. Like it feels like I have a situationship with life right now. And it's okay. It's really okay. But it's like it's not like I'm just living from paycheck to paycheck. It's like I wonder, I hope that my paycheck for the next couple weeks will cover. I hope. So it's strength training. That's what Spirit is saying. That's all that it is. Because there are people who wish me ill will, like who are purposefully trying their best to create heartache. You see, there's those that are no, actually, it's like in the becoming. That's what it looks like there. Okay. That's what that is. Strength training in the becoming. But like when you say goodbye to something, you give it proper burial rites, it's, you just leave it behind. And, like when you get married or something, in the back of the day, they have like those empty cans like trailing along behind the vehicle. It's kind of like that, it's kind of like making a noise for celebration, but for this is there are things that trail along behind that kind of make a noise. And that's what this is. Holy smokes, yeah. Right behind that made me pick this up 8. It returns. with you. Like, so when you make a comeback, they try to like do the one up. Let's do the comeback too, you know. And it's this competitive energy, which is just a projection, you know. So, what else do we want to say about this, Spirit? Is there anything else, like, so I think I just needed to flush that out. Excuse me, but it's part of the process that I'm honoring. Okay. 7 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So, you know, some people who, I don't know, kind of feel an inadequacy, feels like they have to put more work into rising to the occasion. But what this is saying is, honestly, this is like David and Goliath, but we're standing strong here. We're holding our ground. We're not giving in to the projections, the illusions of feeling meager or small. We're holding our position, and we're doing that almost effortless because we just know. We just know that's enough. Yeah. I like it. Okay, bottom of the deck is 10 of Swords in reverse. And the top of the deck is 3 of Pentacles. So this is the workplace. It's beating on your own drum. Whether you're here or there, whether you're in an urban atmosphere or something that's more grounded, untraditional, it's still legit. This is, it's getting into the feels of it, and I'm commended for that. Especially exiting this, like, heinous situation. Give me a second. My nose. But definitely, excuse me. Okay. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Okay. What's behind the 10 of Swords in reverse? Yeah. It's instantaneous, like finding peace, joy. Definitely. It's a blissful state. It's meditative, getting out of, like, from one situation into another, what it presents to you. It's getting into the feels of it, from something super drastic, okay? Like, this super compromising to, definitely not. And then the clarifying cards that are no secret is this, and then what's behind it, yeah, just putting love into the situation. Definitely. So some of you might also make jewelry or something like that. There's something about beading here. Like, make stuff. Yeah. I feel like that's true. This is the first time I really got it from here. But you see that? When you are making jewelry, it takes a process. The decision making of, like, itemizing, looking, like, first you pick out your stuff. You pick out your inventory. You hand select it, okay? Or this is what I do anyway. You hand select them, not knowing what you're going to make of it. You kind of have an ideation or whatever, rough sketch. And then you let some time pass or whatever. And when it actually comes together, you're picking the actual pieces intuitively. Tina, you're picking them out intuitively. With the intention of what it's for, who it's for, the order in which they go, the music that is playing, the thoughts that are in mind. There's a lot that goes into it. It's programming, like, absolutely, within several phases and phrases, yeah. So, it's a process that not only I respect and honor, but I enjoy. And that, like, just bringing love into that. That's what they're saying. Yeah, so it's a complete turnaround. When you do the things that you love, there's so much purpose in that. Like, you don't have to rationalize it at all. Like, like my purpose is this. No, there's already purpose in it and ingrained in it. So, what else do you want to say, Spirit? 10 of Wands. Why do you give me 10 of Wands? I think Spirit is just saying I take a lot upon myself. Because I'm just a lover. I'm just a lover. Oh, look. Oh, my gosh. I'm surrounded by 10s. Not just the 10 of Wands, but also the 10 of Cups. I stir it. I stir it well. No, that's the truth of it. That's clarity right there. Yeah, tenfold. That's crazy. So, I don't just, like, stir it up, stir the mixing pot, the cauldron, but I stir the tea. If anyone has tea, just stir it right up. Cool it down. Just chill. Chill your mouth down. Okay. Yeah. So it's wonderful. I like it. I don't really have much more to say on this. I feel like I should grab something from... Let's do the Witch's Runes. Because we got like 1 more minute. And before it cuts yourself. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me, my dearie. Which one do we get? Jesus Christ. Which one do I get? Okay. Oh, it's quite a few. Okay. Woman runes, okay, and then the crescent moon in reverse, which is 2, which is the high priestess. We got rune of divination, ritual, door to unconsciousness. And then the cover card was here. Where did you go? Holy smokes, we have a runaway here. Oh, here we go. I found it. Behind the seeds, the sunflower seeds, Bridget's Grove, woman runes. Okay. So I'm a creator. And things are just in process. Things are meant to be left unknown at this time anyway. Anything else you want to say before the clock goes off? Okay. Jesus, anything else for me? Or we're going to end on that note. Life is an adventure. It went off. Okay. We got the circle that fell on the foot area, rune of the self, beginnings, potential, innocence. And then the other one that was on my wrist is 34 in reverse, the cauldron of dancing woman, rune of honor, loyalty, and commitment. Well, gosh darn it. Yes. This is just testing. I'm telling you, it's like a spiritual hazing. Goodness gracious. In the underworld, divination, rune of divination, ritual, door to unconsciousness. So bringing to light what like lies buried beneath the surface. It's divining that. You know, like divining rods. It's like, oh, there it is. That's what's happening. That's what's happening with me. Holy smokes. But on the doing side, it's self-discovery, my potential, without losing my innocence and all of that. It's good stuff, I gotta tell you. You know, because when people go on self-discovery mode, there's still some bullshit energy there, let me tell you that. There's a loss of innocence in that. Like Spirit says that I am able to engage. I mean, all really are, but me in particularly, I'm able to engage in the pure essence of adventure, like unbridled passion within, you know, even its platonic sense, like even within it's just, it's good stuff. It's even like PG-13. You know what I mean? It's PG, like it's just G. that's like, it's timeless, and it's the way I'm able to engage in all of that. is still like very, very good. So it's testing my loyalty and commitment, or not really testing it, but strengthening it. Oh my gosh, my stomach. Strengthening it. Okay. So I think that's it for now. I gotta go and get my pasta shells on. So now that this reading is officially over, I want to do the Bananagrams. Give me a second. Maybe I'll do it. If my son comes knocking on the door, then I will stop. Oh gosh, I got T-E showing up, R-E-N. Tree. Entry? Oh my gosh, you're saying entry. Huh? That's not how to spell, but that's what they're saying. It's G-V-U-A-T-R-A-F-P-C-I-U-E-R T-M-X-E-K-E. I'm seeing like Farouk. Like, that girl from The Craft, Farouk, F-A-R-A-U-K, I think so. Also Rune, Tune, Triune, Trap, Pure, Make, Kramer, Maker, Firm, Frame, Trace, Cat, Frat, Fire, Prague. Why do we have Prague in here? Oh, gosh, I gotta write this down. Is Prague Italy? I don't know. Okay. Fume. Fumar. Somebody smokes. Fumar means to smoke. That might be somebody's obstacle too. Prairie. I mean, there's only one I. But pear. Maybe somebody dreams of living on a prairie. Like, that's a dream to them. I wouldn't doubt it. Maker is important. Mark. Maureen. Marianne. Ken. Aaron. Andy with an I-E. Arnie. Artie. Is my my shirt isn't buttoning a little bit, sorry. Renee. Patty. Carrie. Carney, like Carney Wilson, one of the Wilson sisters. Or also somebody might like carnivals, you know, Carney. or maybe eats a lot of meat. Then maybe that's one of the challenges too, having to kind of work on, like, I think blood pressure, is that what it, or something, not blood pressure, something like that. Tame meat, yeah, somebody has to definitely, like, skim on their meat or something like that. That's the first time I got that message. Grape. Something about grapes or even wine. I don't know. So, like, you can freeze grapes and then add them to, like, a smoothie thing or something. There's something about grapes, how it'll help you deal with the whole meat. Something about the diet. I don't know how, but grapes will help. And I don't know why I got frozen grapes or something like that, but even raisins, like in trail mix or something, like something about that. Because I know, like, raisins also help you, like, kind of detox as well, naturally, kind of like prunes, you know. Even we have prunes here, like, there's something about detoxing on that level that it'll help. Because once it's in your system, like, when you eat a lot of meat or something, there's something about how it's, whatever is involved, like, whatever's in that is staying in your system. So there's something about detoxing with that. Cream. Also skim on the cream if you're eating a lot of meat, because there's something that, like, holds it hostage in your body or something like that. And definitely if you're smoking and eating a lot of meat and all, like, that's not good for you, honey. Like, we'd like to think that one relationship is independent of another, but they kind of bleed into each other and they affect each other. So, that's what they're reminding us of. Apart. Wrapper? We have a wrapper here. We have a wrapper. I'm sorry, that was a little dorky, but that's okay. Faker. Somebody was a faker. Pat. Nate. Or Nathan. Train. There's other names here, but hold on, okay.